It's a squash.
A meh opener with Jimmy winning via superkick in 1 minute 57 seconds. Yawn. This is the last SmackDown before a pay-per-view. You gotta kick things off right. This ain't how you do it! Brothers Creepy try to jump the tag team champions and they see it coming a mile away. Also, don't you find that creepy angles make you uncomfortable? I don't want to be trapped in an elevator with these two goofballs. Ugh. A very competitive tag match with Sheamus and Ziggler getting lengthy runs in the contest. The crowd came unglued when Sheamus entered the fray and made short work of The Miz. Good. The champions pick up the win after bro kick on The Miz, after Ziggler got a super kick on his Night of Champions opponent. Well done. Well done. Even I don't like The Miz now. This had to be the most amount of momentum Heath Slater has had since he was tag team champions with Justin Gabriel in the Core 3 years ago. And in wrestling terms, that was a good while ago. Back when Wade Interesting Barrett was Intercontinental Champion. Adam Rose gets the win via party throw after the bunny cross bodies Titus O'Neil from the top rope. Oh boy. I've heard stories about this bunny. Oh, see what I did there? Ugh. And seeing it firsthand, it makes me want to see a Divas match. Badly.
I have something to say.
We've gone this far? Without a talking segment? Well, this is a first as far as SmackDown goes. Renee interviews Lana and Rusev. Lana and Rusev respond to her questions in Russian and Bulgarian, respectively. Really physical and high-octane match that people really got into in regards to the suspense of Big Show being able to make it to his partner. And the finish was really well executed with Diego running into Bray, that saw him getting the win via Sister Abigail. Let it be said, I still find that creepy.
I have something to say.
Renee interviews Roman Reigns. He says he doesn't care who his opponents are or where they're from. He doesn't discriminate. He'll bring it to Rusev tonight, and he'll bring it to Rollins this Sunday. Again.
Bring out the Divas!
This wasn't one of the best matches that Paige has been a part of, but even in the Divas division, you can't face worthy challengers all the time. Although, how Nikki Bella is a worthy challenger for the Divas title just defies logic. Kind of an even match, which saw Nikki giving out vicious strikes, but Paige was able to combat back and get the page turner for the win. Mind games at play, with AJ seemingly handing the title to Paige. But then a wild card is at play when Nikki swipes the belt from both of them and then clocks the pair of them with it. It's like she was symbolically stating, "You will take me seriously." Oh, I'd take you seriously, Nikki, if you were actually in the same league as AJ and Paige. And you're not.
It's a squash.
Bo wins in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Ugh. It was good to see Swagger get more into this, as opposed to recent contests when he's on the wrong end of the result. But to see this smug tool Bo get the win is just insufferable. Bo wins via Bodog. Can someone pair him up with Cena so he can get buried already? I'm sick of this guy. Bo talks trash some more with Jack and asks if he wants to end up like Coulter, a terrible tipping senior citizen. Stay classy, Bo.
I have something to say.
Renee interviews Mark Henry. The former ECW champion talks about the opportunity he has to not only win for himself, but also the fans. Henry Crush. Good interview. This ended via disqualification because Rollins decided to butt in, giving the win to Rusev. Really? Right, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. And yes, I will keep myself composed. This was not one of the worst SmackDowns as a preview towards a pay-per-view, but it was not one of the strongest finishes either. And also, I find it a little unnecessary that we get given a 5-minute video package highlighting the impending rematch for the undisputed title between John Cena and Brock Lesnar this Sunday at Night of Champions, when we already know the feud throughout. You know, some people see a continuation of Raw on SmackDown, where some people see like highlights and that, but here's the thing. If people really want to know what kind of highlights that they're setting themselves up for, there's a little thing called the WWE app and WWE.com. I didn't see the point in that. You know, we really could have had, even a quick match. Granted, we don't really want to tone the amount of squash matches up, but that said, that would have been better than what we got given. Like I say, a 5-minute video package, we could have had a match. Just saying. This week, SmackDown gets a D. How disappointing. And now, on to my preview and predictions for Night of Champions 2014. Well, hello, boring, repeated, stereotypical feud number 915. I am really getting tired of this Rusev storyline. I'm just waiting for him to get fed up with Lana so he can go about face and just wrestle and get rid of her. I've had enough of these type of angles. Henry to win, for those that care. Two long-time rivals. Two legends. And only one of them is the first undisputed champion in the WWE. Sorry, Blandy, but it's the truth. The fans will win big time on this one, as these two are tried and tested thoroughbreds and will get the fans to chant, "This is awesome!" If this match is booked properly, then this could be in the same league of quality and caliber as that of Rock versus Austin. These two are the future of the company. And seeing what they have accomplished on their outings as the Shield and to their solo matches, then this has the ingredients for a good old 5-star classic match. Why do I have this sinking sensation they're going to try and put Nikki Bella over in this? Ugh. If that is the case, then way to hurt what remains of the credibility of the Divas division. Creative will try and make Nikki look strong in this, but the fans will only care for AJ versus Paige. Two talented teams equals the fans will get their money's worth and then some. I really don't care who wins this, as long as they produce the goods, and then good times will be had. Like their match at SummerSlam, this will be decent and the fans will be the true winners on this exchange. Both are very talented and will get the crowd going. Although personally, I would like to see Ziggler remain victorious with his title reign intact because, let's face it, he's been put down enough in recent years. I think Cesaro will win this, and they will give him a run similar to what he had in 2012 with the United States title, making it somewhat more credible. Not to say that Sheamus hasn't tried to make it more credible again since winning the US belt from a Battle Royale 2 months ago on Raw. But considering how downgraded that belt had been whilst Dean Ambrose had held it, it has a long way to go before that belt becomes relevant again. I just hope that they're not planning anytime soon to unify the United States title with the Intercontinental Championship, as they really need all the championships they have at the moment, because in my honest opinion, more titles create more opportunities. Now I know there are some people that think the WWE has way too many belts. I disagree. I think the way that they handled reunifying the Undisputed title was just poorly executed. I mean, for starters, you had it with Cena and Orton. The two most over guys in the company that, quite frankly, the average wrestling fan just has past caring about them. And it would have made more sense if it had come down to Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. But that's just my opinion. Take it as you will. Now, another perspective I have is, would it really be such a bad idea if they brought the Cruiserweight belt back in, or heck, even reactivated the European title? Because again, I state this, they need more belts to create more opportunities. My opinion, take it as you will. What is there to say about this? Cena is going to get his ass whooped once again. At this point in time with Lesnar, I don't foresee him losing the belt anytime soon. Sadly. John has the belief that he can overcome the odds on this occasion. I just don't see it. Well then folks, those have been my predictions for Night of Champions 2014. WWE, prove me wrong again. You did so with some of my SummerSlam predictions, so here's your chance to do it again. Until next week, good night.